Chill Pills over for the team 1. We got ourselves the Frosty Death that incarnate himself. Probably should have went on Holy, honestly, dude. Frost needs a little bit more love, or at least a little bit more survivability. We got ourselves Indigenous Cutie, my guy. We got ourselves Flexing on the team. Talus gonna be first up, and we got ourselves Demoniac on their Night Elf. And I like the set. Look at it. Oh, that does look so much better than it does on a Blood Elf, on the human. It does look really, really good with the weapon and everything. Gonna be speed over for the team too. We got actually team agility. What is a bird? Kyrian Pepe? Is that what that thing is? Actually got a better look at it. It's got a little like spear thing. That's kind of cute. Over on team speed, we got us a Stoneblood in the back. Got us the umbrella. We got us a Sleazy together with Kevin in the back, as well as Dead Ratter. Yo, I'm so bad with names, my guy. I'm so bad with names. I get them wrong on EU all the time, especially when they're like Slavic names. But then I come to it and I'm thinking, all right, at least it's all in English. It doesn't even matter. My brain just doesn't work for those. None of the names at all, honestly. I always have a hard time with it on to begin with. Shield of Vengeance up for Talus. Speed, not in a great spot, man. Having to vanish out of there. A little bit aggressive right now. Does hold on to a trinket as well as cloak. Shadow Blades doesn't send the stealth long at all, dude. That's something I love about Speed and Airless. These boys are gonna play so risky. Big risk, big plays, big reward. Secret Technique actually does partially go through Blessing Protection. Does go for a vanish to try to see if he can reset versus Talus. A dot still rotting down for just a little bit. If he's careful, does pick up a reset with a Shadow Strike. Is gonna force out Sparklock on a Talus. Mad Eviscerates back to back. Talus better have something for this one. DFA to dodge any. Oh! DFA to dodge any hammers of justice to prevent his go, and does end up avoiding the pallet entirely. Quick blind on the chills just to make sure he gets himself a proper reset. The man definitely needs whatever recovery he can. Chills is gonna pick up the eyes. If Speed is careful, he could maybe land a sap. Does try to go for a distract onto Chills, which I think actually does end up maneuvering him into the wall. Sap around the corner. Chill Pills could have dismounted with the Death and Decay around, but for Speed, this is going to be a little bit of that much needed recovery. Just needs a little bit. Death and Decay does get the rogue out in the open. Speed does have a trinket for this one. That's about all he's really got. Trinkets out of that blind. Trying not to get stunned up. Does not have a way to escape it. Gouage, but it is going back for a Shadow Strike with a Dragon Strike. One obliterate, two. Ooh, and it looks like Remorseless Winter takes does end up shattering the man's bones. Still doesn't catch the rogue. I feel like if the rogue had a defensive, I think that might have been a different story. But he does try to get himself an escape. The Death and Decay does get him out in the open. Stoneblood gonna be up next. Got himself the umbrella. Trying to see if he can maybe. There was a chance of sleet in the arena as Shilpos walks in. Remorseless Winter looking to freeze down Stone, who does get himself a Shield of Vengeance. Trinket trying to see if he can counter offensive onto Shilpos. It's going to be a full silence together with Chains, slowing him down quite fully. Hand of Freedom is keeping him moving though, but as long as you can chain him outside of Hand of Freedom, you will actually be able to be kind of golden. IBF out of that stun. This is going to be Stoneblood with a final wreck. Blessing of Protection. Chilpas actually can do some damage to go right through Blessing. It's going to go for a blind into Stoneblood. Trying to see if he can stun him. That is going to go through the Blessing. And then you obliterates that are frost damage with Killing Machine are going to just chop right through those defenses. Taking a second one down with double of blitz. Oh my goodness. The blind into stun is such a good combo. But Sleazy is going to be up next. Shilpos just used a lot of his offensive cooldowns. Got himself an AMS as well as a death pack. And he's got a monk chasing after him. Chain of Ice are not going to be able to hold this man down all that easily. A roll and a dragon kick should be able to get him to stabilize. Ring of Peace around the corner. Chill's trying to see if he can avoid it. Cannot really walk through it unless he's got himself Death's Advance. Trinket as the Spore Cloak procs. AMS is up. But Sleazy mostly does physical damage, not magical. Chilpas may have to go for a death back here. Not a lot of health available. Does get a stun to Sleazy just to get himself a little bit of CC. Using it like a cheap shot. What is this? Fist of Fury flying in. Able to walk away from it for a moment, but the jabs are going to let him reconnect, or rather Tiger Palms, but I always call him jabs. See the miss for Sleazy, but he's actually fully healthy. Chills is not in a great spot. Sleazy to hold on to a Trinket. I wonder if Chilpas has a blind. If he has a blind under Remorseless Winter, if Sleazy Trinket's the blind for any reason, it doesn't hold it for the stun. Maybe this could give Chillpills an opportunity there. Going to be a full road on Chillpills. Jab to follow. Try to see if he can walk away. Blind. Does he trinket it? Stun to follow. He's not going to trinket. He's not going to trinket unless it's a full-on stun. That is going to freeze him. Trinket to follow. Silence right after. Can you karma into a silence? Doesn't even matter. Full serenity. Big old kick. Nothing he could do at that point. For a death that you recover after that kind of a go, that is difficult. Unless you get yourself full heal. that is going to be rough. Lexup onto Indigenous, trying to see if he can go for a big old Sunder. Full Wolves as well as the Earthy Elementals back, but the Monk got a bit of a bite of his own. Disarm onto Indigenous, forcing him to go for a wall. As Sleazy does go for a wall of his own with Dampen Harm. The Shaman is not in a great spot, trying to see if he can pick up a little bit of healing, but if Sleazy got enough damage to push through the heals of the Monk, is going to be able to reverse it with the Karma. Big jab does end up taking him out fairly quickly. Well done. That was fairly quick. Flexing going to be up next. The Monk did end up using everything for this duel. So it's not like he's really got a defensive to work with, unless he's got himself a forward brew in the back pocket that we haven't seen on the cooldowns yet. I mean, it's going to be tough, especially versus Flexing and how much burst damage this man does. Getting caught in the trap in a quick harpoon, there's only so much you can do. But at least he's given Sleazy a perfect opportunity to at least get his full health, somewhat of an honor duel. He's going to go in there, but then does try to see if he can reposition back to the pillar. I think Sleazy is going to have to play it super safe until he can get Flexing back behind the pillar, catch him in a leg sweep, maybe get a trinket, retreat, catch up in health, maybe rotate some defenses, and then he'll be good. But a Death Chakra with a stun as well is going to go for the kill shots back to back. Going to be Sleazy trying to see if he can retreat back behind the pillar. Massive grenades are flying through. If Flexing gets a land inside of the guy and goes in for a couple of kill shots, those could be very deadly. Trying to see if he can go for a port. The Freezing Trap is on the left hand side. He's going to go for a leg sweep. Flexing could potentially trick out of this one. That is a lot of damage out of Sleazy. Flexing might be in a bad spot. Big kick, not enough to kill him. That's going to be a sack right after Harpoon just to keep Sleazy in place. Fist of Fury, but doesn't end up canceling. It's going to be a freeze. No health available. Barely anything up to keep himself alive. See the miss, barely doing anything at 31% dampening. Plus the pet's Mortal Strike, which is, I think the Raptor things do get it. Kill shot could be deadly. It's going to be a grenade yet again. Kill shot is just going to be over for your Karma. Try to see if you can reverse it. Flexing may have gone for a kill shot off of that Karma, but it is going to end up transferring quite a bit of that damage back towards the Hunter. Sleazy gets himself an opportunity to recover. As long as he can catch up a little bit on healing, he may be okay. Lexup coming back up in about 9 seconds. Flexing has a trinket for this one though. Has himself the pet stun as well. Sleazy also has a trinket also. For Flexing, I think what he really wants right now is to get Sleazy's trinket. Maybe with a Freezing Trap, have him trinket, stun lock with a Death Chakram, blow the burst, and maybe get himself a kill. But the Monk is not out of the game just yet. He got defenses coming back up little by little. If he gets forward together with the Dampen Harm, that could give him a lot of that survivability. In cap, Lexup setting up, gonna be probably Human Racial Auto Flexing. No, denies it entirely. It's gonna go for a big defensive with survival of the fittest. Death Chakra burning through Sleazy, trying to see if he can place a Ring of Peace to try to see if he can maybe zone out Flex, but not gonna happen. Slow down into Sleazy for a moment. Got him some big defense. Trinkets out of freezing into a stun. Perfect for Flexing kill shot. Does end up taking him out. That's exactly what he wanted. That trinket was perfect, but the man is actually left with no health. With Kevin gonna be up next, the man is playing adaptation, so a Freezing Trap is not going to stop him. Just walks in. Lexup as a Worgen Monk. I feel like we don't ever see Worgen Monks at all. Scatter by Flex. He's got to use everything he can to kite out a Monk, but the man can just Dragon Kick, roll over in cap. Wait, he's a Worgen. He can actually roll over. He can do a roll over. Sit, paw, good boy. How many tricks does this wolf know? Gotta be Flexing. Trying to see if he can get himself some healing. Exila's back up. Better use it. You got 41% dampening. Plus a Monk kick, that's only going to make things worse. I'd say just press the button. Holding onto it right now is not going to do anything. Doesn't have precedent, just to give himself a little bit more health. Kevin, either using Battle Master Trinket or an unused trinket for damage, is going to have to run through a flurry of traps for Flex. That does give him a much needed breather to at least catch up a little bit of health. I don't know if he's running Manic bandages for this one, but maybe just trying to see if he can get out of combat. Kevin trying to deny him any kind of resets. If he can get himself a camo, that'd be huge. Does go for the stun onto Kevin. No way out of this one. Death Chakram. Karma does get reset. Is it on Flex? It is on Flex, so that's going to be some damage reversal. But maybe he just pushed through it. Death Chakram, I think it would have waned off by now. So when is back up? Kevin, I don't think he has big cooldowns at the moment. Although I could be wrong on this one. Does try to see if he can reconnect with Flex. But the traps are going to be slowing down his approach entirely. What's up, Ivan? How you doing, my man? Hope you have a good one. One of my favorite toys in Imball. That's a good one. Wait, Imball in combat macros? Does it work in arenas and BGs? That actually be kind of fun. Just be like, yo, Imp, do I push it or hang back? And it's like, nah, hang back, or yeah, go in. That'd be awesome, dude. Just do Imball to tell you what you should be doing next. That would be so good. Freeze onto Kevin, Flexing with a Death Chakram. Does he have a stun? Grenades are flying in. Explosive as well. Kevin not in a great spot unless the man got a defensive. Might be in a lot of trouble. Lexup not available. That's going to be Flexing. Swinging by him. Couple of kill shots taking him out. Dead Ratter. Last one left over for the team too. Trying to see if he can have himself a go. Versus Flex. How many people have flex gotten so far, chat? Is it 2? At least 2, right? Or is it 3? Freeze onto the rogue. I don't know what they did with rogues, man, or all the classes. Right now, if you're moving and you get hit by freeze or incap, you're still like shuffling. How did they break that for 10-1-7? That was like that for 10-1-5. 10-1-7, though, for some reason, that's just a thing. Got himself a Hunter's Mark, setting in the pet. Tried to deny the rogue a proper go. Vanish still available, even though there's a Hunter's Mark. Stun, trinkets for this one. Trying to see if he can close the gap with flex. May need to go for another Vanish. Freezing trap to stop in place. He's just running like on treadmill. And the rogue is not going to be able to close the gap with a Hunter. Death Shocker from a distance is going to let some damage happen. Cloak of Shadows really early on to get himself a reset. Is Death Shocker going to get you out in the open? It's still trying to like tag you. Or no, actually got a proper reset. Flexing, setting up traps around the corner. Honestly, if you want to go for traps against a rogue, you want to go for a distance. Don't place him right behind him. A lot of rogues will go for like arm's reach kind of play. Big trap onto the kidney shot though. Well done. Cancels out the rogue's full entire go. Trying to stay on top of flex the best possible. Chaining stuns, but it's going to be sacked together with survival of the fittest. Should be plenty good. Evasion available for Dead Adder. Honestly, should be using it. It doesn't end up going for it, as flexing does go for the flank strike to close that gap. Disarm, gouge for a second, breaking it right after. Turtle Shell. Flex is actually rotating quite a lot of cooldowns. This actually could still be in Rogue's favor. Harpoon to follow. Has himself a blind. Death Shock coming right after. Blind. If he has himself maybe a big go. No, I was thinking maybe blind, built the comp points off the pet kidney shot, but I think it's just over. He does have, she does, but that's getting procced out. Gouge onto, huh? Did he decide like, well, I can't keep flexing, so I'm just gonna turn around on Demoniac? Is that what happened? I'm not really sure. Well, we gotta get us another one going, boys. 3 for flexing, 2 for my man Chill Pills. We need to get these boys another go. About to be 3, let's go, man. I like it. I like it. Survival Hunter or Hunter in general is actually a lot more deadly than most people expect. Pretty good.